Hey everybody, we are back for another episode on the AlphaGaming Minecraft SMP server, and I am really excited because I have been gone for 9 days. 9 days that I have not been on this server. Long story short, I couldn't log in, and I was away from the computer, sort of, and well, away from my internet connection, let's just say that. And I was able to get on Skype, and I was able to get on Reddit, but I wasn't able to play Minecraft or record videos. So, as you can see, it is another day dawning here, and Mr. Chicken has just decided to leave the house. Fantastic! Awesome! Pressure plates. Gotta love them. So, today we are going to do something a little different. I have had a little inspiration on how to make videos while sort of critically watching MumboJumbo's channel, and he's given me some good ideas on how to do editing for Minecraft and how to sort of deal with the bigness of all the files that start piling up, because last episode was really hard to make. I actually intended the first 2 episodes to be one episode, and in fact they were all done in one day. 5 hours. That's all that happened in 5 hours. But in those 5 hours, I recorded 5 hours of video at 720p, which is a lot, and it's really big files. Lots of files on the hard drive. Took up way too much space, and so we're going to do it a little different now. We're going to try the MumboJumbo way, which is I tell you what I'm going to do, talk about it a little bit, then I get off camera and go do it for a little while, then come back and talk about what I did. So let's try it, shall we? Because I think it'll work. I think it'll be a good format for me. So in between the cuts of last episode, I planted a quick and dirty pumpkin farm, wheat farm, and sugarcane farm. And this is really just very low quality farming. I don't consider this to be my final farm by any means. But since we are on hard mode on this server, I need a food source. And pumpkin pie is probably the best plant-based food source you can get without having carrots and potatoes handy. I currently do not have carrots and potatoes, and if you'll recall, the little village that I found about 300 meters that way didn't have a farm. Really weird. Didn't have a farmer either, so I can't trade with that villager for something. So first off, on today, when I logged in, as I said, we are on, I may not have said this, we're on the 14W06B snapshot. We upgraded from the previous, I think we were on 04 previously. And when I logged in, all my chickens died. All of them. So I had to open this back up and launch all the eggs that they launched, all the eggs that they dropped rather, and stack and a half of eggs. I got 2 chickens. I put the cap back on this and one of them died. So I don't know. Right now I have 1 chicken producing 1 egg at whatever rate they produce eggs. So I'm going to definitely need to probably get some... Oh, God, I really don't like iron doors. Okay. I'm going to need to get some other chickens in there pretty quick. And I'm going to have to prioritize making more eggs happen soon. So I should mention while I make this food here, so I've got something to eat. I also went and did a little bit more work on the kitchen area here. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to keep it here, but I really do kind of like it. As you can see, there is now three high of double chests. There's a couple stoves and a crafting bench. I put some wooden pressure plates on here to make it look a little nicer. And these stone fences, I really like how they look, but I'm not sure I'm going to keep them. I'm just not sure yet. So I'll think about that. I might turn like 2 of these into wooden fence posts. I think that might look good. We'll see. I've got partial roofs here, which is not enough to keep monsters from coming in. I logged in and it was nighttime, and a zombie found a way to find me, dropped down here, and started charging me. I built a little dirt wall, hid behind here, and hopped over it to punch him a few times until he died. And he gave me a pair of chain leggings with protection 2 and unbreaking 2. And that's the only armor I own. So that's pretty good start. I'm going to need to make an anvil at some point to repair those, or I may just wear them till they break. Yeah, there's not a lot going on here right now because I really haven't done much. My plan is to put a roof on here, and I want to build like an upstairs area where I can put my bed down, because the place where it is right now is really, really not where it should be. Just like right inside the door. Fantastic. It's like, welcome to my bedroom? Okay. So I'm thinking I'll put a staircase in here that leads upwards, and then I'll put the roofed up area, or the bedroom up here. And then on this side, I'm going to go with a staircase going downwards. And that will allow me to go underground into the officialness of my base. That's what I'm thinking. Obviously, dirt is not my final material, but I am very low on wood, and I actually need to go out and find some taiga trees. What are those called? I don't know what they're called. Doesn't matter. Dark wood trees. That's what I need. Dark wood trees. So I'm going to go out and find some of those. I'm going to come back here and start working on putting a roof on this place. I'm also going to put a little bit of effort into, I don't know. I'm probably going to have to go do some caving a little bit to find some iron and stuff, because I don't have any mining set up yet. Unlike everyone else on the server, and man, have they been busy. Their videos over the last 10 days, watching their videos have been really hard on me, because I've been like, I want to go play, I want to go record, it's not fair. But I'm back now, and we're going to do it. So yeah, let me go ahead and get on that, and I will check back in with you in a little while. Hey everybody, I'm back, and as you can see by my hotbar down there, I have been adventuring. Let's have a look and see what I got. Well, I went out and found myself a taiga biome, so I've got my spruce saplings now, which is really exciting. I did some caving right before I left and got some armor. Got some iron and I made some armor. There's those chain leggings that zombie dropped. That's pretty awesome. Got a little bit of food left, not much. I need to get on the food source pretty quick. I also got a little bit of spruce wood and some snow. Particularly, I went to the taiga biome, picked up some snow, picked up some saplings, and then came back, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an area, like a room, well, I guess an area, a room, whatever. I'm going to make a place where I'm going to put a snow golem to basically just wander around and make snow on the ground, and then I'll scoop up that snow and I'll have more snow, and that'll give me a block I can work with without having to go back to the taiga biome to get snow blocks when I want them, for whatever reason. Let's see, I've also got some lilacs here. I happened across those while I was traveling, and I figured, you know, the big plants, last time I checked, the big plants gave unlimited copies of themselves when you bone mealed them. I don't know if that's true anymore, but if it is, that's a good source for, you know, a cheap dye. So why not? And as you can see, I've started moving some of the stuff from the outside chest in here. Did some harvesting of trees nearby and got some wood. But the real big, the real accomplishment is, of course, getting the spruce saplings. So I'm going to go plant those and get some spruce wood. That'll give me another color of wood to work with here, and that'll be really nice, especially when I do the upstairs. So I'm going to get on that since the moon is on its way down. Oh, I also did this. I started carving out this staircase here, and I don't have the stairs yet, but when I do, this level right here should be exactly the height I want to have. That'll allow me to have a floor block right here, and then a ceiling block underneath it. And that'll let me sort of, you know, detail the underground area the way I want to. Then I'll have room for a what do you call it, trim block right here, and then 3 stone blocks for the walls, and it'll look really nice. I've done that many times before. I really like the way that looks, and I'm going to keep doing it. But this bodes very well, being the right height here, for this side, because I really want to be able to get up to the top here and be able to clear the kitchen without having to extend this back too much further. I will probably extend this back, I guess, 2 or 3 more blocks so I have a landing down there. But until I get down there with blocks of materials, there's really no point in bothering. I do need to get some torches down there, and I'm going to do that now. because it is a little dark, and I don't want things spawning in this area to come upstairs and get me, you know. So there we go. That'll be good. Looks a little dim. Okay, I'm gonna put one over here too, and yeah, if anything spawns in there, no big deal. There's been not a lot of chicken egg laying because there is, after all, only one chicken up there. But yeah, so it's coming together. Haven't really seen much change yet, but we'll get to that very shortly. And yeah, so let's get started, shall we? Okay, so I'm back. Just thought I'd pop in a little bit here while I'm working and show you what I'm doing with the floor. I've got some spruce wood half slabs here that I got because I built myself a little spruce garden over here, a little forest, and started orchard, I guess. And I started harvesting some plants and replanted all the saplings that I got and harvested some more, replanted, and now I got a lot of saplings, so I'm going to get a lot of wood from that. I also made a stone circle block, or what do they call it, a chiseled stone block, and I think that looks pretty nice over the door. Helps make the button stand out. Unfortunately, I couldn't put a button on the inside because of the way I put my doors, but I put a item frame up there with a boat on there. That was actually the first boat. Well, not the actual first boat. I'm not sure it was the first boat, but the first item I crafted on this server was a crafting bench and then a boat. So I made a boat. And yeah, so I'm starting to put in the flooring here. I think it looks pretty good, getting some good contrast here with the cobblestone and the roofing and all that. I think it's going to look pretty good when it's done. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that and show off my boat in the item frame. I feel like it's already starting to feel like a home. And yeah, not just a big generic building. So I'm going to make some more, and I will get back to you later. And it's raining. But the floor is done. And as you can see, the stairs now go all the way down to the basement here. Looks pretty good. I like the way this looks. I'm going to have to obviously finish off these walls, but so far so good. The floor goes all the way over here and up these stairs to the upstairs area, which is going to be my bedroom. It's going to look pretty cool. I've used a mixture of half slabs and regular blocks of spruce wood so that I can both cheat using the half slabs to save materials, but at the same time not make it look cheap, because I really don't want to. Oh good, the rain stopped. Hooray! Okay, so yeah, so it looks good. It's definitely, you know, getting there. As you can see, I'm sort of up and down here with the half blocks and regular blocks. And as you can see here, there's some stairs facing backwards. Those are over the chest downstairs, so it looks like there's solid blocks above them, but really they're not. And down here, this is the kitchen, and I really like it. We got some polished andesite blocks here, and those form the white or the light blocks, and then some furnaces here. Those were suggested by my friend Cheesius, and they make a really nice dark block. So I think it looks good. Looks really good. I ended up having to take out the cobblestone fences because I couldn't put torches up, and obviously I can't put torches on the back of steps, so you know there was no place I could put a torch, so those had to go. But I am going to have to push this wall back one block because the landing back here is actually flush with the old wall, and that's not going to work. So I'm going to have to push it back one block, and that got me to thinking about putting in a auto cooker. And if you've never seen an auto cooker before, what it basically is a furnace that's fed from the top with a hopper, and so you can basically put any kind of cookable item in there, whether it's like chicken or steak or stone for that matter, and just put it all in there in the chest, and it'll eventually cook. And then what I usually do is put another hopper in with another chest on the side just for fuel. And so you basically get the most efficient amount of cooking, because the moment something's done cooking, another hopper on the bottom pulls it out. So what you've basically got is you're going through all the cookable items as fast as possible, using as little fuel as possible, in exchange for not getting XP from cooking. And in my experience, I don't really get a lot of XP from cooking. So it's a good idea for me, but it's not going to fit in this space. I mean, yes, I could technically build it in this space. I could easily build it in this space, but it doesn't really look very nice when you've got a furnace here with a hopper coming out the back and a chest sitting here, and then you've got another hopper sitting on top with a chest on top of it. It starts looking kind of ugly. And I prefer to hide those things someplace where I can't really see them. Where I can get to the fuel entry parts where I put in item 1, item 2, item 3, and then they just go away and then come back somewhere else. And I might build that like over here where I could put a chest for fuel and put a chest for items, and they'd go down under the ground and feed out into a chest down in the basement. And that might be the way to go with that. Something that still looks good, but doesn't junk up the place, because I really don't want this to look bad. This is my kitchen after all, and this is my home. So yeah, I definitely think I'm gonna probably build some kind of auto cooker solution, but I'm not exactly sure exactly where it's gonna go. So this is a pretty good idea though, putting it in the side here, and I might do it. I might. Not 100% sure. I am kind of low on iron right now, and hopper projects are pretty advanced stuff. They eat up a lot of iron fast, and I've got to still deal with the chicken problem. So I'm not sure if that's going to be something I'm going to get to. Certainly not in this episode for sure. But I will be getting into it in a future episode, probably not too long from now. I have got, how much iron have I got? 10 iron, which is enough for 2 hoppers, and I'll need at least 3. So maybe next episode, maybe the one after that. I don't know. Let's not put numbers on it, because let's not jinx it. Anyway, I'm going to work a little bit more on the upstairs here and try and get the roof started, and then I will see you in a bit. So you may be wondering why it is I'm no longer at my house. Well, the answer to that is kind of simple. I started working on the roof, and I thought, there's some new trees in this version of the game. And it would be really cool if my roof was made from dark oak. I think that the dark oak, I haven't really seen it very much, but I've played with it a little bit in creative mode, and I kind of like the color, and I think, just based on my memory, it might look good next to the oak with the spruce wood as a complement. So I'd have sort of 3 different colors, and it would look really cool under the roof. At least that's what I'm thinking right now. Oh, a creeper. Cool. I'll just get out of his way and go over here and pick up all this stuff that somebody left for me. That looks good. It looks like everything. Nothing here looks like it's mine. So there we go. Okay. And we're off to find a roofed forest in the desert. Okay, so I am back, and as you can see here, I already have one of these trees planted. I found a small roofed forest biome, and I was able to take down 2 of the dark oak trees. I picked up 13 saplings, which was enough to make 3 trees, and there's 1 extra in the chest inside. But unfortunately, the forest was right near a lava lake thing, and of course, being hard mode, the trees caught fire and the forest started burning down. But as luck would have it, it started raining. Can you believe that? The rain came and the fire went out, and I was able to take that opportunity to use my water bucket to turn the lava into obsidian. So that forest will still be there when I go back if I ever need mushrooms or whatever. But as you can see, one of those trees has already grown, but I've got enough wood already. So what I'm going to do, because I took down 2 of those trees, I got almost 2 stacks here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn some of this into planks and into steps, and I'm going to start working on the roof, and we'll see how that looks. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that roof is looking pretty good. Doesn't really look good from this angle, but if we take a look over here, I think you'll agree that this material, especially against the oak, looks really nice. Just this great contrast. It's almost like chocolate and vanilla. It's just awesome. I love it. This is great wood. if we take a look from upstairs, up upstairs here, and you see that this floor here, the spruce wood, really looks like a worn, you know, well-lit floor versus this sort of dark and shadowy kind of rafters effect. And I really like the way that looks. It looks like it might be the same wood, but like this is newer, or, you know, this has been worn by many feet over the years, and maybe many layers of built-up floor wax or something. Who knows? But I think it looks pretty awesome. And of course, when you come downstairs, the effect with the cobblestone and the regular oak wood, I think it looks good down here too. So we go upstairs. We got this. It looks good. I'm really happy with it. I'm really looking forward to how this is going to shape up. Ignore this. This is just scaffolding to put the roof up with. The other dark oaks have already grown, so I'm going to go harvest those. But yeah, unfortunately, I have actually run out of time to make to play more Minecraft tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video here, and hopefully I will have some more progress to show off next time, because this was really fun and I really enjoyed it. I think we got a lot accomplished today. I mean, we got the whole floor in, we got the upstairs started, we got the roof built, we got, well, at least part of the roof, we got new kinds of wood growing in the backyard there. Of course, we got the kitchen put in. That looks fantastic, although still got to finish up in here. But everything's looking good. It's really starting to come together and really starting to look like a place, like a home instead of just a base. We've even got the starting of a basement here, and that's good because I'm going to need some stone soon, and there's nothing better for getting stone than building a basement. That'll be fun in the next episode. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.